Welcome to the VLenore Show. Here we will discuss lifestyle, beauty, celebrity gossip, and current events in our own way, my way, freestyle. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Oh no, baby. I was feeling that today. That theme song was hitting just right. I got to hear that one more time. I'm over here dancing, jamming. Join me. Grab a snack. Grab what you need. And we about to play this thing one more time. Yeah, hit it. Hey. Huh, 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 huh. Put your hands together, y'all. Yeah, hey.
Welcome.
Get it now.
To the VLenore Show. Here we will discuss lifestyle, beauty, celebrity gossip, and current events in our own way.
My way.
Freestyle. So sit back,
Hey.
and enjoy the show.
Hey. Oh. Oh, I'm tired now. I'm tired. Okay? I'm tired. How y'all doing today? Happy Tuesday. It's sort of like Monday, but better because it's Tuesday, which means Friday will get here faster than it would have otherwise. Hey, how about that? How about that? Hello, lovers. Welcome to the VLenore Show, and I'm your host, VLenore. Okay, did you hit the like button on the way in, though? Okay. That's what I need to know. Did you hit the like button on the way into the house? Huh? If you didn't, please go back and do so and sign the guest book on the way in. Okay? All right. Let's see. Who's here? Lily of the Valley. Andrea. Okay. Be good at work, Andrea. We may or may not be so good in the chat. All right? But we don't want to get you in trouble. So just listen, okay? Yes. Hey, Justin's mom. Hey, Nestle Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame. Hey, Jaylon Jones. You sound clown. Listen to me, 301. Yes. Shay B is in the place to be. Yes, she is. Hey, Black but not bitter. Hello. Hey, Shelly 928. Hey, that 70s girl. Who else? Jam is in here. Poetic Diva is in here. Rossi is up in here. Only Me 23 in here. Leo Lady, how you doing, boo? Hey, Leo Lady. Okay, wait a minute. I just got, just missed my place. Okay, there we go. Aunt Natty is in the house. The Duchess. Tanya B. Yeah, and Tanya B, you pay attention to the road, okay? Don't be worrying about what's going on over here in this chat, okay? I can't even look sometimes because it'll distract me. You know what I'm saying? So don't be out there driving, girl, and trying to read this raggedy ass chat, okay? This ratchet ass, raggedy ass chat. See, this is one of the type of days where the chat just gets real ratchet. It depends on who I'm talking about, what I'm talking about. And I got a feeling the ratchet version of the chat is going to show up on today. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Okay? So Tanya B, you don't mind us. Okay? Just drive. Be safe. All right? Hey, Colette. How you doing, girl? Hey, them folks. What you say? Them folks said, oh, we are going there for real, for real. I'm in and out of the bushes at my something black job. What's the G, y'all? At her good black job. Well, we want you to keep your black job, okay, them folks. Yeah, you do the same thing that I have ordered Tanya B. And who else was in here trying to work? Andrea. Y'all keep y'all's jobs. Y'all keep your lives. Don't mind us in this chat. All right? Just listen to me. Have me in your ear though. Don't put me on speaker. Not if you want to keep your job. You might want to be careful if you driving too. I'm just saying, because ain't no telling what I might say. I don't know what I'm going to say, but so it ain't no telling. So you be careful, y'all. Okay? Sonia's unnourished legs is here. Unnourished legs in the clouds. She got a lot of unnourished legs. My damn. My goodness grief. Hey, Mary Willis. Hi, Miss. I see you too. Hey, we gotcha. Hey, Jackie. Let's see who else? Char Willie, you need a solution too. You need a solution too. I saw you over there say I had listened to Sylvia before I did my live the other day, and she was saying something to you, and I don't know why. I took it in my head and said, oh, she's talking about us seniors need love too. No. She said specifically, you need a solution too. So I saw her over there hollering at you. I was like, oh, Lord, what's you need a solution to? Is she going to say something crazy over there? Child, don't go over there agitating that lady. Y'all be bad sometimes. So that's why I had to check out. Anyway, how you need a solution to? Hey, Pimp Pal 50. Who was baptized that ass? Pin Pal 50. Hey, there's my boo-boo. Miss Lexi the Law Nerd. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Let's see who else. Miss Niecy, I said hi. A Lady 747. Kim VC. Savannah Clover 1. Jennifer. Sakina. Just Nikki. Who else? Diva Ray. CW. Honey, say that. Honey, say that. Juju D. Lunar Brain Fireheart. Michi 3. Miss Tony. I'm sorry. My Tony 72. It's the Rocks. A sister from New Jersey. Hey, y'all. Natasha Razor Glam is in here. Work in progress. Oh, Lord. She here, child. Don't be over here caping for your besties. Okay? For your besties. Work in progress. She don't even like you like that no more. She don't even like you like that. She got you blocked still. That's horrible. Anyhow, let's get into this mess. Hey, Nana Nini. Let's get into the MESS of it all. Okay? There goes Seniors Need Love Too. Y'all, you need a solution to, and seniors need love too. Y'all see what I'm 3. Anyway, in my head. Hey, Miss Mad About Music. I'm going to stop saying hi, Sonia's Boots. I'm done, SD Martinique, Ducky Dexter. Bella, don't make me keep saying all these names. Messy Cessy, Jet Black Straight, Nikki Love, Miss Veronica. So I'm checking that. Is y'all stop, Unicorn Jim? Say J, hey, girl. Jesus. Blue Bear, hi. 11218. Y'all make me sick. Y'all be just coming in. Okay, I'm done. I ain't saying nothing else. All right, so I just thought it'd be great, first and foremost, to catch up with everyone. Okay. I also would like for all of you to catch up on the likes. Okay. Put some likes in here. I'd appreciate it. Okay. Hope you had a wonderful holiday weekend. I didn't do a whole lot yesterday. Had dinner with the fam. So that was really nice. We had some beef ribs and potato salad and what else? Beef ribs, baked beans and apple pie and chicken and what else? I can't remember, but it was good. And now I'm hungry again. Okay. I am hungry again. And I never eat. I don't know. My appetite is picking up because, like I told y'all, I normally only eat like one meal a day. But lately, I've been wanting more. About to start going walking. I want y'all to walk with me. So we'll probably do that like tomorrow. Okay. Probably do that on members only. We can like walk and talk. Y'all can keep me company. Okay. Anywho, so I got a little tea. Yep. I got a little tea. Yep. Little tea about y'all's fave. Y'all's favorite blogger. Just a little bit of tea. Okay. Wait, what'd you say? Are you what? What is that thing? Hold on, let me look. What is that thing? Pregnant? Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm pregnant. Okay. Yeah, I'm pregnant. Child. No. Miss I see you too. Okay, I'm gonna tell. Hey, continuously evolving. All right, y'all. So now look. Little birdie had dropped something in my emails, you know. And they had gave me some tea. And y'all may know all this tea, but I felt like this tea clarified a lot, you know. It's funny because actually, you know what? I didn't plan to do this, but I'm going to do this. Let me open something up for y'all. Let me go. Let me see if I can pull up what I was listening to just not too long ago. Like literally, like within the hour. Because no, she might private it. Let me oh wait, is this the one I should have been looking at? Should have been that one. Hold on. Let me look at my history. Ciao. Let me see which one. Oh, okay, wait. Okay. History. Yeah, this one. Sylvia is very interesting to me. I want to say it was around here.
Mary, how about that?
What?
Oh,
Hold on.
I got demented ways. Okay.
Okay, that's 44 mark. I think around here.
No date yet.
Hold on, y'all. I didn't think about playing this before I got on live, so I apologize. But just
Not what y'all say I am.
okay, hold on. Here we go.
Stipulation, I'm on a bond, and I can't be near any of y'all. Y'all talk.
Okay, hold on. Couple things I want to talk about real quick.
No, we're gonna go all the way to the end. I spent 8 days in jail because you decided that you want to play games.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
I know you get one because you make sure the parking is taken care of. Shout out to Miss Richard and all the other gangs that.
Okay, I'm gonna share my screen here.
And
Yeah, let's go over there. That. Hold on, y'all be patient with me. I apologize because I should have thought about this beforehand, but I didn't. I just happened to be yes. Hold on. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay. I'm downloading something because you know Miss Thing, you know how she gets now. Now she be trying to hold on, let me go here. You know, she be trying to mess with my streams, honey. She don't want me to use fair use with her stuff. So hold on. Oh, why not? Try capturing a different screen. Ugh. Hold on. Jesus, please. I'm on the Mac. How's the sound over here, y'all? Put a 1 in the chat if the sound is fantastic. And put a 2 if it's not. Wait. Hold on. Okay. Your browser's your screen. Click the icon in your address bar. Where? What icon, child? I'm over here on the MacBook, child. They go, oh, allow. How about that one? Is that it? Okay. So hopefully. Uh-oh. Hold on. It's the downloaded version. I don't know if y'all can hear it. I hope you can't right now. Can you hear me? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. Hello, sir. I'm live. Okay. Hold on. Okay. You want to stay here while I'm looking? Okay. Cool. Thanks. Bye. Okay. Y'all, I just got breaking news. Hold on. Oh, something just came hot off the press, as they say. It was just sent to me. Hold on. It says you are hereby commanded. Wait, hold on. The fuck? There's a subpoena. Okay. Okay, it's to Detective Fields. It says witness subpoena, State of Georgia, Fulton County. Detective Natalie Fields. It's to them. You are hereby commanded that laying all other business aid, you be and appear at the Superior Court before the presiding judge in the state of Georgia in Fulton County Courthouse, gives the address. It says, on June 9th, 2025 at 9:30 a.m. in room 4F, you are to be sworn as a witness for the defense in the case of the state of Georgia versus Ernest Williams. You are required to attend from day to day and from time to time until the matter is disposed of. And that's signed by Judge Dunaway. It was signed on May 27th, which happens to be my mommy's birthday, y'all. Anyway, happy birthday, Mommy. And basically, Detective Fields has been subpoenaed to be a witness for the defense. That's interesting. That's interesting. What y'all think about that? Michi3, today's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Michi and Mommy. Happy birthday to you. Yay, happy birthday, everybody. Okay, so I guess that's what I just got a phone call on, that there was breaking news that Detective Fields is going to be a witness for the defense. So, anywho, doesn't mean, hopefully everyone knows that doesn't mean that she's on their side at all, but they're going to try to use her. Oh, wait, what said your hubby, not you, Michi? Did you say your hubby? Who's hubby, y'all? Oh, your hubby. I'm sorry. Dear Michi's hubby. Happy birthday to them. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. Okay, so that's that. All right, so that just came through. Shout out to the birdie that sent me that. But I got a birdie who sent me something else too. Okay, different birdie. Whole different birdie. So, I was trying to play something over here. I forgot that. Hold on.
In my Airbnb, because I was a friend.
Okay, hold on. So I got to go back to an older video. Okay. An older video that Sylvia did. Okay. Before I give you the tea. All right. And some of y'all may know this tea, but to me, it just confirmed it for me. All right. And I've had this for a little bit. So again, shout out to the birdie who sent it. Wish I had seen it a little sooner. That's my fault, not theirs. So thank you so much. Okay. They're going to know who they are. All right. Now listen. So let's listen to one of Sylvia's older videos. And I want to say, what date was this one? March. This was in March. And let me just share my screen. Hopefully it's going to recognize it. Share. Has blocked. Why is it blocking? Shit. Huh. Damn it, man. Why is it blocking? Connection. Clear cookies. Okay. Let me see. Can I share now? No. Damn it, man. It won't let me share the screen. Why is it working against me today? Jesus. Yes, and yes. Okay.
Part of my life.
hold on, hold on, hold on, child. Let me, because this is a download, ain't it? It's the downloaded version. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Now I wonder why I can't share this. Let me see if I move it back over here. No. I'm not real sure why it won't let me share my screen. I wanted to share one of Sylvia's older videos that what's going on, y'all? It won't. It's trying to protect me from me, honey, and it does not want to share the screen. Let me see if I put it here. Video. I wonder. Cancel. Nope, they ain't gonna let me. Okay, so let's just get into the tea. So, there are, actually, I could probably play it from my phone. But, there are times when Sylvia has come out here and she has told us all sorts of stories. She wanted us to believe that Nesto was getting out, that she had some really great tea. And one of the things she said in a recent, well, I just saw the video recently, but as I stated, I think it was done in March, but I was just listening to it. And she's talking about why it doesn't make sense to lie. And she was really gloating. And she was saying how there's nothing that we can say as bloggers that can hurt her feelings. But then the next week, her feelings are hurt. That sort of thing that constantly happens with her. And I just think it's interesting. She keeps saying, you don't have to lie. People are always lying. Ernest is going to come home. This is not the video that I played the other day. This is specifically another video where she is out here boasting that she has tea and that we'll find out the tea on April 30th and all of that good stuff, right? And only for all this other shit to come down the pike, like no sooner than they kept saying it, the new indictment came to be, right? So the fact that she hasn't acknowledged it, I don't know if she has or not. I don't know if anyone has been over there and they've seen where she has acknowledged the fact that he's in more trouble, not less trouble, and that he's not coming home. So, for whatever reason, they believed what they want to believe. But I don't feel that she has been completely honest about even her own situation. She has not been completely honest about her own situation. She's constantly telling us that we're crazy to think that she would do certain things or to believe certain things that others are saying. And when it comes to this Dana J situation, she has denied over and over and over again that she had absolutely nothing, like that Dana J was lying. Remember I said, if we come out here and we find out that Dana J is lying on this lady, then I will apologize. You hear me? I will Anita Baker you up and down these YouTube streets, okay? I will apologize, okay? If I am wrong. And again, I didn't know who was telling the truth and who was lying because I don't know either of these people and I wasn't with them. So I was leaning, though, to believing Dana J. And now I have a little more information just because I can read. You know what I'm saying? Like someone sent me something and I read it and I was like, oh, well, damn, this is pretty clear if you ask me. Okay, so we'll read it together because I'm going to need your help. I'm gonna, yes, Michi 3. I apologize. Okay. I promise I do. Okay, I will. I apologize. Okay. I know I was wrong. Okay, I ain't doing it. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna have to need to bake y'all. All right. I don't think I'm gonna have to do it. But if I have to do it, I will. In fact, I'm gonna go learn the song just in case. Okay. So I want to share something. Here, let me pull it up for you. Now, you're probably not going to be able to see it really. Okay? Yeah, you're not really going to be able to see it. And that it is what it is, okay? But this document was sent to me. All right? It's redacted. But I want to share what was sent to me. Took out some names and addresses, okay? But the rest is the rest. So it has a incident date for 2022. And the description says, and it's a little cut off, but it says, said accused followed and placed under surveillance another person at a place in Riverside, Georgia, without the consent of that person for the purpose of harassing and intimidating that person. So it says, Ms. Tumasimi and Mr. Jackson began having issues in 2020 after Mr. Jackson purchased a vehicle from Ms. Tumasimi's husband. In 2021, Ms. Tumasimi responded to Mr. Jackson's residence and vandalized the vehicle that he purchased from her husband. Now, I didn't know that part. Did y'all know that part? Did y'all know that allegedly the car that was purchased by Dana J was vandalized? I didn't know that part. And maybe he said it and that went right over my head. But I didn't know that part, okay? Bella said she knew. Okay, I didn't know, child. Sure didn't know. Okay, so the next thing says, Miss Tumasimi and Mr. Jackson began having issues in 2020 after Mr. Jackson purchased a vehicle from Ms. Tumasimi's husband. And in 2021, Ms. Tumasimi responded to Mr. Jackson's residence and vandalized the vehicle he purchased from her husband. Now, between 2021 and 2022, Ms. Tumasimi attempted to obtain 2 separate temporary restraining orders against Mr. Jackson. One in Fulton County, one in Newton County, and both were denied by the presiding judges. I didn't know that either. Okay? I did not know that she had attempted to get restraining orders against him in 2 different counties. So that's interesting. Both were denied by the presiding judges. In mid-2022, Mr. Jackson moved to Morrow, Georgia. And after doing so, Ms. Tumasimi discovered where he worked by unknown means. So Mr. Jackson's GPS maps began popping up on his Android phone, showing his location. Later that year, that means later the year in 2022, Ms. Tumasimi began posting on her YouTube channel, the Infamous Sylvia channel, that Mr. Jackson worked security at his apartment complex, and this began to worry Mr. Jackson. So in 2023, Mr. Jackson moved back to Riverdale. And on December 8th of 2023, an associate of Ms. Tumasimi, Mr. Dubowski, you know, the guy with the skin, okay, the skin man, you know, the one who measures your water intake, that one, okay. I'm sorry I lost my place because I know I haven't been drinking enough water, and I'm sure he would talk about me. I'm sorry. Okay, now Dubowski posted a picture of Mr. Jackson's residence with his car, I guess, black Chrysler, parked up front on his YouTube channel. And I guess his channel was called Freedom of Speech. So in other words, Mr. Dubowski went to Mr. Jackson's house and took a picture in front of Mr. Jackson's house. That's wild, right? That's wild, if you ask me. Mr. Jackson reviewed Ring camera at the time and discovered that on December 6th of 2023 at 12:11, I think that's like 12:11 p.m. So 12:11 hours, a black Dodge Journey, like the vehicle that Ms. Tomasini drives, drove slowly past the front of his residence. Later that day, a witness, a friend of Ms. Tomasini, told Mr. Jackson to check his vehicle, as there may have been something placed there for some time. Mr. Jackson used an app called a Tracker Detect and located a small white AirTag on the rear side bumper of his vehicle. Here's the clincher. On January 9th of 2024, a search warrant on the Apple AirTag. The search warrant of the AirTag confirmed that the AirTag belongs to Sylvia Tomasini. The AirTag belonged to Sylvia. So on January 12th, it just goes on to say, basically, she had been served and now she'll need to appear in court. Now, maybe I'm tripping, but if the search warrant came back and it said that it was registered to Sylvia, how do you explain that? How does that get explained? Like, it's not even the car that she purchased from him. It's a whole different car. And she said that the whole thing was a lie, but that says something different. And exactly, Pen Pal 50, she is saying that folks be out here lying and you don't need to lie. And that's what I was going to pull up because I just heard her say it. The video had just started playing and stuff, and she was like, y'all ain't got to lie. Why y'all got to lie, Craig? Craig, you ain't got to lie, the kicky. Well, Sylvia, you've been out here lying, and now I guess I don't understand. Aunt Natty said, guilty fat mouse. I'm here for the show. Would you say Officer Fields planted it? You think so? Officer Fields was trying to just get her. The Officer Fields must be very busy because she be out here setting people up and arresting them. That seemed like a lot of work. Okay. That seemed like too much damn work for me. All right. She got a lot on her plate. Shit. Okay. So Officer Fields has been subpoenaed to be a witness for Nesto, but trust and believe it ain't going to go the way he wanted it to go. Okay. There's that. But that should be interesting to see. And now we know that Sylvia's AirTag came back registered to Sylvia. Now, I remember Dana J saying that the AirTag came back registered to her household, but that search warrant that was the probable cause. I guess I think that was a clipping of the search warrant itself. It said that the AirTag was tracked and it tracks back to her. And I want to know how that happens. Like, remember I said if the AirTag comes back to her, there is no defense to that. How can you justify it? And how can you say you're not guilty of it? And then there's these other people involved, And why are people taking pictures in front of your house and shit? That's not cool at all. Not cool at all. What y'all saying in here? Okay. Hey, Queen Brielle. Allegedly, he took the AirTag from her old car and placed it on his car. Oh, is that the defense? The defense is that she had it on the first car. Okay, that could be a good defense. Okay, good. Then I'm glad we're talking about this. So did she come out here and say that? That she had an AirTag before and so he purposely took the AirTag, kept it, and put it on this thing. I just got a little message. Hold on, y'all. Okay, child, send it to me. I ain't saying who it is because the person is in the chat. Okay, let me, okay, I'm going to read what they're saying without saying who it is. It says, okay, so this person says, I got the real tea. Dana lied about everything. Y'all hear this? Dana, okay. Says, I got the real tea. Dana lied about everything. And then says, Sylvia had the tracker on the car that she sold to Dana. Dana is lying to the cops and is going to look foolish in court. And the person says, I hate Sylvia with a passion, but Dana is telling lies. What y'all think, y'all? So y'all are saying that there is an AirTag. So this sounds like there is an AirTag. It was originally on the first car. And now Dana is acting as if it was placed on the second car. Now, if that is true, Dana, you might be in a world of trouble, sir, if you actually did something like that. Now, let me ask you this. Because don't you have to, I don't know how the AirTags work. So they're going to work regardless. Is that the case? Like they're just going to, that you don't, let's say I lose the AirTag and the item that the AirTag was attached to. There's no way for me to turn that AirTag off. I'm just wondering. Work in progress said, how did Dana J see where to put it? I want to know, how would Dana J have known that there was an AirTag on the first car? And if there was one after let's say he removed it off the car, my question is there a way to shut down that AirTag? Or does it just keep, like, Jason Finch said, Dana is a lie. Muffin 218 said, Sylvia is lying, child. Yeah, Michi said, I hope he's not creating a problem for himself. That's crazy. It is very crazy. It is very crazy. What you say, Shirley Williams? Did that make any sense? Which part about him? Yeah, I'm trying to understand. Does it make sense? So we're suggesting that he just held on to this AirTag and then threw it on his car. But how do you explain the fact? Well, you're saying it was on the first car and he took it off. Let me ask you a question. Why would he take it off the first car? Just curious. Because didn't that car get towed or something like that? Like, what would make him take the AirTag from there? Like, yeah, y'all can take this, tow it, whatever. But I need that AirTag first. I mean, I'm just wondering. Okay, Danielle said, Dana seems often crazy. His spirit is also a turnoff. Dana J, you know he probably in the clouds. Dana J, drop down. Tell us now, did you make this up? Hey, God created black. You turn it off the same way you turn it on through your phone and computer. So if she had put that on the first car and then now he doesn't have that first car anymore, what would be her excuse for keeping it on? Does that make sense? If you know that he no longer has the car in possession that you were trying to track, why wouldn't you turn off your AirTag? Right? That way, if someone stole that AirTag, you wouldn't be tracking it anymore. But if you're still tracking that particular AirTag, does that make sense? Why would you keep it on? If I were Sylvia and I had it on one car and I had it on the card because I wanted to make sure, the guy makes the payments or whatever. And then something happens to that car, wouldn't you turn off the AirTag? Right, Cynthia. That's what I'm saying. That would mean Dennis is lying too, because she told. But maybe Dennis isn't lying. So, and look, I'm not calling Dennis a liar. I don't mean it like that. What I'm saying is, Dennis could have still been told that she had an AirTag, even if it was the first car. You know what I'm saying? It could have been when they were having a conversation. Maybe she brought it up, or they ended up talking about it because he had the first car from her. And so maybe it came up that way. So it may be a timing thing. Look, I'm fair in this. If Dana J is lying on this lady, we gonna drag him. Okay, we're gonna drag, because that is crazy to be playing jailhouse games with people. That shit is not cute at all. So, like I said, if Dana J's lying on this lady, that's crazy. That is super crazy. But it's also super crazy if he ain't lying. Like, the whole situation is really effed up. So, Belle, what I'm saying is, so I think what the person is saying then is Dennis talked to Sylvia at some point and she told him that she had a tracker on Dana J's car, right? And apparently they're saying that she did have a tracker on the first car. But what is being suggested now is that Dana J kept that AirTag and put it on the new car. My question would be, if the tag is still registered to her, why would she keep it on? Wouldn't you turn it off? If the car you had it attached to is no longer in commission, wouldn't you just turn it off? I don't know. But if you didn't turn it off, it might mean that she had put the tracker on the new car. Couldn't it be that? Let me see what y'all saying in here. Tanya B said they both lying. Daniel said they acting like scammers. Scam lovers? No, not scam lovers. What you say? Jay Breezy says, sounds like it's being portrayed that he set IS up. That is what they're suggesting. Her people think that he set her up, right? And his people think that she's stalking and harassing him. Both could be lying, and both could be telling the damn truth. Why you fooling? You know what I'm saying? They both lying and telling the truth. Who knows? So DC Lively says Dennis gonna be a witness. Well, Dennis is the way he allegedly found out about it. Wait, Black Another said, I always look sideways at cockeyed people and people who beg for money incessantly. Coco Brown TV. Dana is the king of lies. Oh my. He's the devil that wears fake Prada. Oh my Jesus. Really? Dana? Dana. Cindy A said, why would she tell Dennis she did it? I don't know. I don't know why she would tell Dennis she did it. I don't know what she was thinking. I don't know. It's my question too. I don't know why she would tell anybody she did something so crazy. Queen Brielle, y'all just need to leave those content creators from the R. Kelly sector alone. It's the Rock said, I think they are both a little fishy, but I don't put anything past her. She is very sneaky. Busy Bee says, so she can still track him. So my thing is, at what point do you decide you're going to turn off the tracking device? Because if the tracking device is supposed to be tracking and now the item that it was once attached to no longer exists, why would you keep it on? And if you kept it on then, is it on now? Busy Bee said it could still be on today. That's what it sounds like, Busy Bee. What you say? Queen Black said, taking off the AirTag sounds like a stretch, but who knows? Yeah, I know. So both would be so diabolical. If she put an AirTag and literally put it on there so she could track this man, that is crazy and diabolical. If that's not what happened, and this man took an AirTag off the first car and put it on the second car and then went and filed charges and had this woman arrested and put in jail for 9 days, that shit is diabolical. And honestly, they're both horrible. Both of those things would be absolutely horrible. Dana said R. Kelly is his daddy and you want to believe him. He's not his daddy, girl. Not his daddy. Hey, Southside Chi-Town, why put it on the new car so she could follow him? Yeah, that's what it's saying, that she's harassing and stalking. Yep, that is the narrative. That is the narrative. Nidra said, maybe she forgot she had an AirTag on it, but I don't understand how though. Yeah, if your job is to track it and then you learn that the car, that for whatever reason, the car goes away from that person, you mean you forget you had an AirTag? You forget you had an AirTag. I mean, I guess it's possible, but wouldn't you, it's still tracking them, right? If it's placed on a new car, now it's still not in this moment because obviously it was removed or whatever. But I'm just saying, like, why? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Coco Brown says Sylvia should have known he was crazy when his eyes started going crazy. Jesus, y'all are mean. Right. Then Queen Brielle said, Dennis never said which car. He wouldn't have known. You know what I'm saying? She just said it in conversation. I can't tell you why or how that conversation came up, but yeah, she just said it in passing. So he probably, he probably didn't know any details about a one car versus another one. Yeah, So, internationally known. Don't get your butt kicked. Who we talking about? Internationally known. Who that? Who might get their butt kicked, child? Busy Bee, you can only track on AirTag within a certain distance of your phone or device, maybe a couple 100 feet. It will show left behind if the distance is too great. But you can't do like find me and it will tell you the location of your item. I think it will. Because I actually saw a body cam where this lady had something. They had a suitcase or something, or maybe it was a box, or I forgot what it was, but something had an AirTag in it, and it tracked directly to this person's house. So I don't know. Maybe it wasn't an AirTag then, but I thought for sure they said an AirTag. And why would people put it on their luggage if it can only track for so many miles? That doesn't make sense. I don't know. Wait, what you say, Black One Not Bitter? Danielle, amen. I can't wait to share the whole story if V will allow me. What? whole story. What you talking about? Danielle. Where's Danielle? Are we talking about oh, I see what you're saying. Of course you can tell the whole story. I don't have a problem with that. Let's see. So wait a minute. So the real dude said, how didn't the AirTag die? Sounds like Dana J had the AirTag from the first car and he placed it there to make content after Dennis told him. Dana J found it on a live. Yeah, found out on a live, but I'm gonna be honest with you, that's not what that paperwork just said. Mm-hmm. It doesn't even explain the fact that it was during a live that he found out. And I don't know. There's a detail that's slightly off for me. And I just don't know. I just don't understand a certain aspect of the story between in this situation, I should say. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, the real dude. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. You're saying, why didn't it die? And if we're saying that it can only track a certain distance and there's a possibility for it to die, yeah, how did it go on for so long? Something's weird about it. But all I know is the search warrant says that it was registered to Sylvia. Hold on. Yep. Okay, so the person says, exactly. So the person said Dana put in the police report that he used an app called Track Detect. And that's what I just read off. That he says he used an app called Track Detect, and it can track a detector, but not who it belongs to because that is through Android. Apple users can track the person who owns the Air Tracker using Find My Phone app on iPhones. Exactly. So you could do the Find My and put in the device and track it. But my thing is, why would they keep that on if they are no longer trying to track the object they attached it to? And if Dana J took it off that car and put it on another car, that is going to be horrible. Horrible. Because that would be diabolical as F-U-C and a K. Do you hear me? Okay, Savannah said her sis, Randa, said it's after she was arrested is when she remembered that she had an AirTag on the one she gave him. Okay. So, okay. It's interesting. Hey, Leah TV. She tried to sue him and it was tossed out, but she was never willing to give up. That's why she wanted his location. So, but how did she want his? Are you suggesting that she did have an AirTag so that she could get paperwork to him or something? So that he could be served? I'm confused. What do y'all think? Do y'all have a different thought about Sylvia at this point? Wait a minute. Hey, baptize that ass. The Apple AirTag notifies you that an AirTag is near. So if he had on AirTag or an AirTag on his car, he would have known. I put an AirTag in my son's, and everyone in the school that he stood next to knew. So then that's different than what the person said about it only tracks a certain distance. That wouldn't make sense for it to only have a short distance because, that's not helpful. So they can track it to an actual location, right? But the search warrant said, or whatever, the probable cause listed there on that report said specifically that the AirTag did come back registered to her. Okay, Bella says she can see her dogs across the city. Okay. I have AirTags on my dog's collar. Okay. Baptized that ass said, yes, you can. I used it to track my son. Okay. Okay. What you say, Shaby? Question: why can't Sylvia go near Dana J? Because they're accusing her of harassing him and stalking because she had an AirTag on his shit. Now, do y'all think, I want y'all to do me this favor. Who do you think is, y'all are both going to say that they're both lying. I know that. All of y'all are going to say they're both lying. Who do you believe the most? Do you believe Sylvia? Put a 1. Or do you believe Dana? Put a 9. 1 for Sylvia. And be honest, y'all. And 9 for Dana. Okay, I don't want no confusion. Is Sylvia the less guilty? The lesser of the two? Or is it Dana that's lying? Okay, Baptized that ass said the AirTag battery lasts over a year. Okay. Black but not bitter said, when I'm far away from my AirTag in my luggage, I can get an alert that it's left behind. However, you can use the app to locate its approximate location. That's what I thought. Because I've seen body cams where a lady, couple different ones, where somebody had something in a bag or something, and they didn't know there was an AirTag attached to it, and it tracked them right to like the house. It sounds like they do, Nidra. Okay, wait. Be True said you do not need to charge an AirTag on AirTag works by pinging off other people with iPhones. Okay. So it doesn't need a battery though? So Aaliyah TV said Dana had already reported the AirTag to the police. Then he later found out the info from Dennis, from my understanding. That's not what that report just said. I'm sorry, y'all. That's not what that report just said. Look, I'll read it again. But that's not what that report has said, y'all. Where is Native? I just talked to Native. Native, are you in? I'm Native in the clouds. Wait a minute. Sassy Sue. Hey, child. I have one on my key. I have one on my key tag. And everyone in the car with me was getting the AirTag tracking alert on their phones. Wait. Oh, that's right. The real dude. That's right. Today's the 27th. So yesterday was the 26th. It said, and yet Dana J went to New York City, where Sylvia has been known to be. She'd been public about that, yeah, but he can do it. So, wait a minute. So look. So people are leaning towards. It looks like they believe Dana J. I only see a few ones. Who put a 3 in there? Cynthia said, I believe Dennis, number 3. But here's the thing. What Dennis says does not mean that he still stated a fact, right? That if the lady said that she had a tracker on old boy's car in passing, and then later we find out he did have a tracker on his car, it might have been legit to have it on that first car. Does that make sense? It probably was legit that it was on the first car, and that was a true statement that she made. And if you repeated it, that too is a true statement that she said, because there was a tracker. The problem is, was it on the right card? That's the clincher. So, but the way that report was reading was like, what did it say? Dana J said he was going to New York City before Sylvia, really decided to go. Sylvia is only decided to go in late April so she can clout chase still. Yeah, maybe. Look, I ain't mad at her for trying to go, because I would have loved to have gone. I would have loved to have gone. Look how these people are doing so well. These content creators that are covering the trial. And you know what? And I forgot to name one in particular that I watch every single day. And I hate that I didn't bring them up, because I acknowledged Tisa Tales, and I acknowledged Nick at Night, and Dennis, of course, our Dennis, and but somebody I forgot to mention that I watch every day is Mims. Make It Make Sense. He does such a great breakdown because he's very patient and articulate. He takes his time with it. You can tell he's thought through some of the things. He'll tell you what was said and tell you what he thought when he heard what they said. I really enjoy Make It Make Sense. I enjoy watching him. Yeah, so check out all these great content creators covering it. Even Pam and Girl, Is That Legal? Simone. Those ladies, when they give their breakdowns, and they're not even there and they don't have to be there, they know how to articulate and translate what's happening in the courtroom for our benefit so that we can understand better. I love it. I love all of the content creators. Who did I miss? There's somebody else that I watch that's there every day. So definitely Make It Make Sense. Tisa Tells, Dennis, Byron, Nick at Night was there last week. Oh, Armand Wiggins. Just a lot. And I don't want to, because I missed saying Mims before, and I literally tune in every day because I just love the way he breaks it down. So anywho, so those guys are doing great. So I would have loved to have gone. I don't feel like she is maximizing it. She doesn't really understand how to maximize that experience. It feels like she's just networking, and I don't know how that's paying her bills, but that's not my business. So I just think that's great that if you're there, you could really maximize that and watch that channel grow. But I don't feel like she's got a lot of people watching her because she's not really doing anything, saying anything. What you saying, Cam? Sylvia was clowning on Tisa Tells for being in the non-press line, but Tisa has been in the courtroom every day, unlike Sylvia. So who's the clown? Wait a minute. She was clowning Tisa Tells? That's the line you have to be in order to get in there. That's why we were saying it's so stupid. She thinks that press pass is doing something for her. And it's not. That thing ain't doing nothing for her. I mean, she got to stand in line like everybody else. And Tisa Tells was getting there and getting her people in place. Just a mess. And that's why we were laughing at her. She's over here talking shit. Every time she talks shit, something crazy happens. Girl. Savannah Clover. What'd you say? If Dana took it off the first car and put it on the second car, does not sound right, because why would Dana want anyone to track his whereabouts? He wants it to, they're suggesting that he wants to make it look as if she's trying to track his whereabouts so that he could set her up and put her in jail. Now that's a lot. That's a lot. If he did all that, that's why I said, if that is true, these mother suckers are diabolical as F-U-C and the K. Okay? F-U-C and a K. So anyway, Hey, call me Neek. I was talking about Neek at night just a minute ago. Okay, I tried watching Dana J's channel yesterday, but he immediately went into comparing Diddy's trial to R. Kelly's and questioned Ish in R. Kelly's trial. So I exited quickness in a hurry. Yeah, I have no sympathy, empathy. I got nothing for R. Kelly. He can. I don't give a fuck what happens to him. To be honest with you. Yes, Pam and Simone, they do a great job. Both of them. Simone has already said how the feds have already proven what they needed to prove. A lot of people is going over their heads because they, we as laypersons, there are things that are happening in the courtroom and we don't think it makes sense and we don't know that it ties in, that we don't see that they have a bigger picture, that they're laying a foundation. A lot of people don't see that. It goes right over our heads, so they think, oh, the feds are just making up a case. They ain't got nothing on them. But this is day 1 of week 3 of an 8-week trial. So come on now. Don't get it effed up. These people know what they're doing. I'm not going to question the feds because, look, they're going to get it wrong sometimes, no doubt about it. But they don't get it wrong and lose often at all. They have a 5% chance of losing. and Diddy has a 5% chance of winning. All right. He got the full 5% because he's got the money and the access and the dream team. But that's all. He's got 5% chance because these people been building a case. They've been working on the case long before he found out about it. So they know what they're working with. They have a 95% conviction rate. I trust that they know what the hell they're doing. I sure do. I trust that. Okay, wait. Would you say you need the solution to? Plus, she was showing Mr. Dennis talking sugar honey iced tea about what line folks were in. Oh, okay. So she's over there talking about, hey, 50 pounds of unnourished legs. What? Texas Toy said, I'm way behind, but I'm putting 911. She put 911 in the chat. Because I said put a 1 or a 9. Now she got 911. She don't know what's going on. Yeah, so anywho, that's it. That's all I got, y'all. That's all I came out here to give y'all a little bit of tea. Just a little something. Okay? Just a little something. Wait. JMM55 said, Mammy Fresh needs to leave Tisa alone. She probably jealous. I'm sure she is. Hello? Tisa has the personality that she wished she had. I was following Tisa a few years ago when she didn't have 5,000 subs. Yeah, I've been watching her for a while. I've been watching her since she used to put her makeup on while she was talking tea, like entertainment tea and stuff. Yeah. Tisa's doing a good job. She's sometimes a little frantic and all over the place, but she has a likable personality, and she's not a dummy. She's not a dummy. She's a pretty face, but she's not a dummy. But honey, she gets a little, her adrenaline when it's going. Okay. But yeah, I enjoy watching them all the time. I just don't think that Sylvia is doing all that she could really be doing. She's just not. So I'll read the thingy one more time. Okay, y'all want me to? I'll do it for y'all. Okay. All right. So it says that the accused followed and placed under surveillance another person in Riverdale, Georgia, without the consent of that person for the purpose of harassing and intimidating the person. Ms. Tumasimi and Mr. Jackson began having issues in 2020 after Mr. Jackson purchased a vehicle from Ms. Tumasimi's husband. In 2021, Ms. Tumasimi responded to Mr. Jackson's evidence and vandalized the vehicle that he purchased from her husband. And between 2021 and 2022, Ms. Tumasimi attempted to obtain 2 separate temporary restraining orders against Mr. Jackson, one in Fulton County and the other in Newton County, but both were denied by the presiding judges. In mid-2022, Mr. Jackson moved to Morrow, Georgia, and after doing so, Ms. Tumasimi discovered where he worked by unknown means. Mr. Jackson's GPS maps began popping up on the Android phone, showing his location. And later that year, Ms. Tumasimi began posting on her YouTube channel, Infamous Sylvia, that Mr. Jackson worked security at his apartment complex. And this began to worry Mr. Jackson. So in early 2023, Mr. Jackson moved back to Riverdale, Georgia. And on December 6th of 2023, an associate of Ms. Tumasimi, Mr. Dubowski, posted a picture of Mr. Jackson's residence with his black Chrysler parked up front on his YouTube channel. And the name of that channel was Freedom of Speech. Mr. Jackson reviewed Ring cameras at the time and discovered that on December 6, 2023, at 12:11 p.m., a black Dodge Journey, like the vehicle that Ms. Tumasimi drives, drove slowly past the front of his residence. Later that day, Mr. Byron, a witness, a friend of Ms. Tumasimi, told Mr. Jackson to check his vehicle as there had been something on the rear driver's side bumper of his vehicle. And then on January 9, 2024, a search warrant on the AirTag confirmed that the AirTag belongs to Sylvia Tumasimi and listed her address. Okay. So we shall see how this all shakes out. Okay. We shall see how this all shakes out. Why don't y'all believe Sylvia? Dana J could be telling lies. There are people sending me messages saying that they lied. He lied on her. That he took it off one car and put it on the other. That's what the people are saying. I say this. No matter who's wrong in this situation, and they both could be wrong. But if either of them did what either of them has been accused of doing, they are diabolical as hell. Whoever it is diabolical as fook. Do you understand me? Oh, God. Look at y'all. Y'all should be siding with the woman, the black woman. Okay? The black woman. The black woman of the Nesto sector. Okay? That's who y'all should be believing, because Dana J is an outsider. He's in the R. Kelly sector. We are the Nesto sector, okay? Or the Shirley Strawberry Nesto sector, okay? Or the Sure Nesto sector. She's not a woman either, Miss Niecy. I know Sonia's not a woman, but this lady ain't a woman either. We should be believing the woman who is our own. Okay, she's black, all right? She's female. She's a blogger. She's in the Chernesto sector, all right? And she has short hair. And so we should believe her. Do you understand? She don't like women either? This is too much. All these people don't like women. What's wrong with them? My God. Well, anyway, that's all I got. Hey, y'all, tonight, you know what tonight is, right? It's Tuesday. And on Tuesday night, you can catch me in one of two places, all right? You could catch me over here on a Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. But if I'm not here, I'm going to be over there with my friend Native Tribe Urban Media. That's where I'm going to be on tonight. Because last week he was over here. So tonight we're going to be over there. And if you ain't got nothing else to do, you ought to be there too. That's what should happen. Hey, Be the One. We should definitely believe the lady who supports the SA offenders over the. Yeah. Well, but here's the thing. Can't we say the same thing about Dana J? He was over there defending a man who we know is an SA predator. He was over there taking up for him. Okay, so he's just as guilty. So who are we supposed to believe? Either one, girl. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Who am I supposed to believe now? Either one. If you think about it, both of them did that. Both of them had probably trashed the victims of R. Kelly, and then R. Kelly, you know, he's trashed. All right, he's trashed. Cynthia said, "I told you, I believe Dennis." And again, Dennis saying, you know, she had AirTag, and nobody's arguing that she had an AirTag, and that there's an AirTag that is registered to Sylvia. So, oh, be the one. I'm not even gonna highlight your comment because you messy. You messy. Jason Finch said, "I believe Sylvia." I believe Sylvia. And so does the person who sent me the messages. They say they don't like Sylvia, but they believe Dana is lying. And that Dana took that AirTag from that first car. Wait, what's Diddy's baby oil talking about? I'm so far behind, but if the AirTag was on the old car and he no longer had it, why would Sylvia still track it? Well, I agree. He's not tracking the old one. They're suggesting, if you are with us now, Diddy's baby oil, they're saying that he didn't, that he removed it from one car to the next. And my thing was, if in fact something happened to that first car and it went away, why would she continue to track it? Wouldn't she cut it off? If she didn't turn it off, then it makes me think she may have placed it. Otherwise, why would it still be on? Right? So are we agreeing with, is that what you're saying? Are we saying the same thing? We might be saying the same thing. Okay. Income says, Sylvia is such a low cow. A low cow? Wait, a low cow? What? I enjoy watching her make a fool of herself on the daily. Yes, child. My goodness. Y'all said Dana lies. V. Trump just pardoned the Chrisleys. Really? Interesting. Wow. So, what was her name? So it's the what's the man's name? The husband, the gay husband. Because I don't give a damn what nobody say. That man gay. All right. I don't care. I don't care how many kids he has and how many black grandkids they adopt. I don't give a damn. All right. That man gay as the day is long. But never mind. I mean, that's fine. If it works for them, fine. But it's very confusing. All right? Because he has a wife. But nevertheless, Todd, thank you. Todd Chrisley. So they went to jail, him and his wife, right? And was it income tax fraud, something like that? So I guess that's obviously federal. So he pardoned him. Do y'all think he's going to pardon Diddy? Diddy's baby oil. Do you think that Trump is going to pardon Diddy? Don't he? Bella said, Todd has the spirit of an old Southern woman. Yes. Yes. An old Southern woman. Cynthia says yes. Is that to the Diddy? Y'all think that? Look. Oh, bank fraud. Yeah, but wasn't the bank fraud pertaining to, hey, Bayou Bruja, wasn't it pertaining to taxes? Or no? I thought it had something to do with taxes. Todd is definitely playing for the other team. Definitely. He was probably in heaven. And in prison. Jesus. You're right about that. What'd you say, Sarah Colette? You're right about that. I am not surprised about them being pardoned. So y'all think, yes, he will pardon Diddy. But he didn't pardon Epstein. Why is that? Why didn't he pardon his bestie, Epstein? That part is confusing to me. Unless, I mean, if you believe conspiracies, people believe that, he didn't unalive himself. So I just don't know why he would pardon Diddy. But he did pardon some other folks, didn't he? Did he pardon like Lil Wayne and those folks? So I guess he might pardon Diddy. But that would just be disgusting as hell. And watch, if he did pardon him, Diddy would probably hang low for a hot second. But he would come out here, and I would like to see who would still support him. Because I could never. And I would question anybody who did, to be quite honest. But yikes, y'all think he might do it for the right price. My God, today. Oh, he did pardon Kwame. Yeah, I was very disappointed in him because I really, really liked him. I really did. He had the swag and stuff, but he was doing allegedly some crazy ish. Epstein was only indicted. He was never convicted. But you can also pardon somebody, but for in advance. He doesn't even have to be indicted. What do you call that? Preemptive pardons? So he could have pardoned him. Yeah, he pardoned Kodak Black, Lil Wayne, I want to say, some weirdos. Like he really did he really did pardon some weird ass niggas. Okay, so he might do Diddy, but those rappers paid Trump. Interesting. No, he didn't pardon Travis. Travis Scott. He didn't have to pardon ASAP Rocky because he won. But at the end of the day, like I said, and that wasn't a federal case. That was a state case, wasn't it? That's what I was saying back when I've been there. I was thinking to myself, that's why I was like, because that's why I brought up about the unaliving situation. But if that's the case, that could be the case for Diddy too. He knows a lot, and it sounds like he's done a lot. So I don't know, y'all. Well, all right, I'm gonna get out of here, honey. I hope that I will see you all tonight over at Native Tribe Urban Media's house. We're gonna do what we do. I think we're going to review an old interview or two. The what's-my-jiggers text messages ain't hitting on nothing no more. Okay, they ain't hitting on nothing no more. So we're going to find something else to do and talk about tonight. So join us over there at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, and 5 p.m. Pacific. Okay? That's how we getting down over there on tonight. All right? Money, 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 money. Money. I'm going to make that like my CashApp, my donation song. When y'all donate, I think I'm going to have to play that every now and then. Money, 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 money. I got to find a remix that won't get me flagged. Okay? I got to find a mix that won't get me flagged, baby. All right, y'all. So anyway, thank y'all for joining me on today. I hope to see each and every one of y'all tonight Thank you to my moderators. I love y'all to pieces. And all of you, if you didn't hit the like button on the way in, please hit it on the way out. Again, I do. I really, really love y'all. And ain't nothing, not a damn thing you can do about it. All right. See you tonight. Smooches.